Hello everyone, we are live. Hi hi, meow meow. Welcome to this week's update. It's time to cover some things that I've done for this week for Studio Jaw, and things that I've been working on, of course, and new stuffs and whatnot. You might be seeing me in a male avatar a lot lately, more or less to be like more, I guess, myself in VR chat. I don't mind using and representing a female avatar. I always kind of identified as a they, them, so gender fluid, but specifically like gender female, sex male. But I am now with somebody, so that certain somebody people probably have guessed by now and figured out. And if you haven't, then well, it's pretty obvious, I guess, who it is. And we've been taking the time to, get to know each other a little more closely and try to, make sure be comfy with each other, I guess, and bring each other up and bring each other's moods up and whatnot. So that's what we're doing, and it's an interesting schedule because now my work schedule has become more like I sleep from 12 to 8, I wake up at 8, and I'm like with her until noon. And then from noon to 8, I'm usually working when she's sleeping. And then from 8 to when I go to bed, we're usually together again, hanging out and whatever and doing stuff. And we just kind of go back and forth that way. And that's been our whole, relationship so far, I guess. And that's very important, I guess, to know for this, how my schedule has been adjusted. But I am finding, obviously, time to work on Vertilia and the other fun things that I work on. Like we have all these fun little utensils done. So, a butter knife, wooden spoons, and cutting knives, and big old steak knives and spatulas. And we got, I'm getting a little better with using substance painter. And we got, some pots and pans and whatnot. And then we got this nice little stove that I've created, and then I've created this nice little oven, and then there was this table, this nice little dinner table for a big banquet table. We have that, and yeah, a lot of fun little art that I've been working on and everything. Okay. I don't know how to move that without let me mute the screen a second. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Meow. Okay, I can unmute the screen. There we go. Now, thing. I'm looking V furniture. There it is. Okay, I was looking for that channel. So we got a dinner table done. We have that restaurant long table done. Oh, the next thing I was working on is a desk. So that's what this is. I'm currently trying to model out a writing desk, kind of an all-purpose desk. And then an old world oven. Yeah, we got that. We've had stools, and yeah, more books wouldn't hurt. So someone said they were going to work on some books, so we should have more books. Yeah, and yeah, that's all the art stuff that we've been doing. There's a lot of art that needs to get done to really finish this. Yeah, I mentioned before that we're going to be doing a froggy hunt, so we'll have a little froggy hunt in the world, and we'll have some certain special guest be the person who's the NPC operating the froggy hunt. So that's going to be fun in its own right. And then there was one other thing that I made. So there was a need for me recently to do a thing for myself, but that is also for VR chat and VR chat stuff in general. So it's a merge tools. This little handy little script, really what it does is it takes in either an animator, so it takes in an animator and copies from into, and then it takes in parameters and copies from and to, and these are VRChat expression parameters, by the way, so it can copy a set of expression parameters to a collection of expression parameters, so you don't have to copy all of them one by hand anymore. This is a quick little tool that I created for my own convenience, and if anyone finds any value in it, it's in the same repository that the bone remapper is in. So now when you pull bone remapper, you should also get merge tools. And yeah, so that's that. And then the weekly world hop. So we're still going to be doing the weekly world hop. It seems like it's going to be getting bigger and bigger because we're having more and more people who are joining us. And we're thinking about a new time, just so it fits like the schedule of everyone that wants to participate in it. So we'll probably be doing like votes or whatever to decide when the new time will be. And yeah, we have a special world actually this time for the world hop, for the weekly world hop. It was brought up to me. I'm not going to say what it is yet. I want it to be a surprise, I guess. But it is a beta release world that's not live yet. It's not even through labs yet. It's a bit of a meme world, but it's a fun little game world. And yeah, we're going to play it on Thursday. So if you want to try out a beta game of somebody else's, and if you have one of your own even, by the way, if you ever have a beta game and you want us to test it, like this, as a studio, you're definitely welcome to bring it to us. I'm going to try to like get more and more streamers to tag along with us, so it can get some exposure. But yeah, this is our first one, I guess, that we know we're being invited specifically to check out, and we're gonna, get it on stream, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So come check it out. Yeah. And I think that is it. Yeah. So see you next week. Meow. Why